Well, it's hard to talk fashion without talking shoes, and what's really hot this season is the Gladiator sandal, but it's got a fresh new twist. We are glamming it up with all these gems, bedazzlement, and if you're like me and you like a little bit of a heel, why not add some height to it? Here are three very beautiful Vince Camuto sandals for spring, one with height or some flat for everyday wear. We're going to see Janelle's final look coming up, but now it's back to Kim at the Press to Play studios.
Thanks, Dana. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at press_2play, or you can find us on Facebook. Our wall is full of event announcements and interviews from artists you might have missed on the show. This weekend, Tim Dancy has a preview of the Edmonton Blues Festival. I believe that's his favorite genre to cover, so that should be interesting to watch. Then we're going to recap some of the biggest summer concerts, including legendary rock band Kiss, Grammy winners Mumford & Sons, Taylor Swift, and finally Bruno Mars. Our local comedian Big Barb has the scoop on the latest play at the Walterdale Theatre called Burning Vision, and finally our continued coverage of the Edmonton Music Awards. Once again, Press to Play starts this Thursday, and you can watch it all the way until Sunday night. Dana?
Thanks for that, Kim. All right, it's hard to talk spring and summer fashion without mentioning florals. Here we have an absolutely beautiful Ella Moss top. You see the nice turquoise and yellow. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the yellow today, but anything that makes you feel flirty and fresh is big this season. Coming up next, though, Jordan Greenlee is going to introduce us to some college kids who are juggling school with their aspiring rodeo careers.
The Canadian National College Finals Rodeo happened over the weekend, a wrap-up to the rodeo season for these post-secondary athletes.
Yeah, we hit about, we hit about 5 rodeos in the fall, and then we get a little break in the spring or through the winter, and then we start up again in the spring, hit about 4 more, just 2-day thingers on the weekends. We went down as far as Cardston and as far north as Fairview. We had one in Saskatchewan at the start of the year, and yeah, just working in school and doing the college rodeo thing.
They start as young kids in high school rodeo, then they move on to the college rodeo, and it keeps them, gives them still a step to work at their rodeo skills while in college, so they can go on to pro rodeo or other aspects of their life and teach them life lessons.
College rodeo for us, it's just like any other college sport. It's like you're on the basketball team, you're on the football team, you're on the college rodeo team. So it gives us an extracurricular activity that we can take part in and we can represent our school in. And it's just one more thing that our schools can be proud of, to say, you know, I'm here at the college rodeo representing Lethbridge College.
Yeah, this is great with the farm fair and everything. I mean, all these people that are here, having the finals here, gets them into a real rodeo atmosphere and makes it like they're part of something big, you know, and it's the first time a lot of these kids have been in front of a crowd of 2,000, 3,000 people, and, you know, it's big, it's loud, it's exciting.
Looking for heels, and we got them.
As you can imagine, going through school as well as practicing nightly, then heading to weekend rodeos makes for quite the busy schedule for these students.
And I know a lot of people too, they'll go rope their calf and then they'll go and study for a while. So you really have to be dedicated to both. Rodeo is such a big sport where you need to be dedicated. You have to be thinking about it all the time. You have to be practicing all the time. But when you're in school, you need to think about school too. So you really have to spread your efforts between the two.
Armando Davila is a bull rider for Olds College from Mexico, who, like most of these athletes, is hoping to turn this experience into a pro career one day.
Yeah, for sure. I make some pro, like I go to some rodeos here in Canada. Last year I go to pro rodeos and some PBRs, and it's good. Like I try this year, hopefully I want to make finals PBR Canada. Hopefully I can make it, and some rodeos, open bull ridings, and it's good. I love it, ride bulls.
Jordan Greenlee, go Edmonton.
Thanks for that, Jordan. All right, we're back with Sandra and Janelle for our third and final look. Sandra, what do we have here?
We have black and white.
As you can see.
So the contrast is kind of a fresh look from what's happened in the last few years with spring and summer, because there was a lot of brights out. So now you want to put your brights in your accessories. You either want it in your footwear or you want a good chunky cluster necklace that brings out corals and again the mint greens and golds.
And we have the coral in the footwear today. Absolutely beautiful. I love that bright pop of the shoe against the white pants. White pants are interesting because it's you got to be careful with white pants. No spilling of coffee on that day for sure.
No.
But it's not as hard to take care of as you might think.
Right. I mean, honestly, we feel like the easiest way to do white is probably in denim, because you don't have to worry about it being as see-through or the pockets and lining showing, you know. But there's some good dressmakers out there, and they've done a great job in making white pants easy to wear. Of course, dry clean. But that's okay.
What can you do, right?
It's such a fresh, clean look for summer, and it always looks awesome, you know, on a woman. Little bit of white either on the top or the bottom.
And when seeing Janelle walk down Jasper or White Ave or anywhere in the city looking hot in this outfit, I think this will turn definitely a few heads. You're gonna have some whistles and some hoots and hollers, right?
Absolutely.
Sandra, Janelle, thanks so much for having us today. And one more time, congratulations on your 5th anniversary.
Thanks so much, guys. Thank you, everybody out there. Hope you can come down
this Thursday. All right, we're gonna take a quick break and go. Stick with us. We'll be right back.